Salman being Salman removed his ganji, put it on his head. We shot the pictures. He took a gun. Nadiyad walks in and says, "Ye mind blowing hai. Judwaa poster." I didn't have a place to stay when I started my career. This time, I was living in a 10 feet by 10 feet ka kholi. I had a kinetic Honda. When I told this to Salman, easy reaction is, oh, come start staying in the house. Stay in Sohail's room. But till the night Sohail got married actually.
He's like, "Ab kamra de do."
Yeah. I'm a huge Shah Rukh fan. And when Farah was doing Om Shanti Om, she was doing that bare body sequence. That's when she said, "Avya, tu aja," and she told Shah Rukh, "Let Avinash shoot," and Shah Rukh was kind enough to say yes. So I shot those pictures. At that same time, Gauri wanted to shoot some family pictures because the house was new, Mannat was new, and Aryan was a kid, Suhana was a kid. Madhuri Dixit, I'll never forget. I shot her 1 week after Hum Aapke Kaun.
Oh my God.
And I was a new photographer. She called me up and she put me on her dining table. I'm sitting and eating kande pohe with Madhuri Dixit. I'm shooting Aamir Khan, Salman Khan and all these people. I don't know what I've shot. You don't know the exposure, you don't know the focus. Oh, don't remind me. So Aamir shot with me. He said, "Okay, shoot." I said, "Okay, that's great, Aamir, thanks a lot. Where will you shoot?" I said, "I have no studio." He was going for Raja Hindustani to Mahabaleshwar. I said, "I'll come with you. On the highway, we'll keep shooting pictures." He liked the idea. I shot on the Vashi Bridge, Old Mumbai-Pune Road, YE. We went shooting like that. Those pictures got published. I became a photographer. When I shot the Pushpa 2 poster, just to see Allu Arjun walk on set like that and that, it's history, boss. Farah had made me do the look test of Deepika for Shanti Om. You shot her and like Farah and I'm like, oh, she's stunning. Yes. The most beautiful part of the Indian film industry is that they don't care who you are. They only care about your work. Everybody has been nice to you. How much is an expensive film in India? When you make a film in 70, 80, 90, 100, 150 crores, you say, बहुत महंगी बनी. उनकी पिक्चर 1000 crore में है. Any photographer, now I'm going to say something controversial, I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way to any photographer. Yeah, so I've never shot in my life. I've never done bikini shoots, lingerie shoots. Like one of the reasons why Salman liked me is because that time when I came in Salman's life, he was off press. And all photographers used to shoot with him and they used to give pictures to magazines and he used to hate that. I never did that. When Salman told me don't give it to magazines, I never gave.
Supposed to work with actors like that also, जिनको सब fields का knowledge भी और उनको हर चीज में बारीकी से घुसना भी होता है. How it's working with them just as professionals.
So Dangal Poster is answer to that. Aamir sits, Geeta Babita young and Geeta Babita old. Both are standing next to us. I'm like, how can all of you all be in the same frame? That's a wrong poster. Nobody's ever questioned that poster.
Hi guys, this is Ankita Bhalla. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble and today Avinash Gowariker is going to, not so quickly, but itminan se, take me through the course of the world of pictures which I think enamors everyone. Welcome.
Thank you. World of pictures.
Yeah,
I like
world
that
of
line.
pictures, I would say that. I mean, what...
You're right.
As long as I have remembered, it's like any memory you have to capture, it has to be in a form of a picture.
You're so right actually. You're right. That used to be the only thing. But videos have made it so much more fun now for others. I mean, really, you feel... I sometimes feel that when we were kids, if there were those video cameras, how many moments with your parents, this, that.
I know.
So that's the only thing I feel that a picture misses. But
I still have that feeling of those old pictures, a little curved from the edges when you used to get those printouts.
Yeah. Photos.
Photos.
Boss. Yeah. You know what? Photos as a medium is become so rare now because of iPads and stuff. How foolish I feel so many times. So I'm in a lounge or in an aircraft and I pick up a magazine. There are so many times my hand goes like this, on a picture.
Yeah,
in a magazine, I do this thinking that वो expand हो गया.
Expand हो जाएगा, but कहाँ से होगा?
It happens. So I mean, I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I'm a technology guy. I love technology. So I don't get caught up in old romance. कि यार उसका मजा अलग था, इसका अलग था. I don't get into that. I just love it. I just feel that it's just.
And I think you have to evolve with time because if you won't, you'll be stuck.
Yeah.
There's no creativity.
It's good. I love technology. I love digital medium. I love the way photos can be taken. I love my iPhone camera. It's crazy. I mean, the things you can do now is just because of technology. So yes, the old romance of a photo might have gone, but it's exciting.
What was the scene back in 90s? Please take me back there. Like how the photoshoots used to be like.
So the biggest nightmare of the 90s is analog. It's film.
Yeah.
No, I can't even begin to tell you the nightmare. Now, up to when I look back, I say, how the hell did I do it? You're shooting without knowing. I swear, it's like when we think like, how did we sit in a premiere Padmini? हम कैसे जाते थे? Same, I'm thinking to myself, how did I shoot? I'm shooting Aamir Khan, Salman Khan, and all these people. I don't know what I've shot. You don't know the exposure. You don't know the focus. I'm telling you, I've had shoots where when they come, it's all blank.
Oh my God. And you can't even redo it like.
Arey, what redoing are you talking about? And even if you can redo, what is the point of redoing? You're a fool if you have not shot them right. I've shot out of focus. I've shot. You don't know where the flash is. Oh, don't remind me. Bapre. So for me, that was the worst part of the 90s or the early 2000s. That how did we shoot? But it was a great way of learning. Because of that, we are so solid. Because we had no choice. That's why I'm sure, double sure, we are more prepared as photographers now. Because we've learned it.
You learned it the hard way.
The hard way. It's like making your debut in the West Indies, you know. Your first series, you hit bouncers, वो सब हो गया तो उसके बाद दुनिया आसान लगती है. So for me, digital was like a cakewalk. When many people in that era were, you know, digital transformation took a long time.
It took a long time.
For many people, for me it was overnight. I said, ये भाई मेरे को यही चाहिए. It's making my life easy.
मेरे को देखने को मिल रहा है मैं
हाँ
क्या
बस
फोटो ले रहा
at least I'm seeing what I'm shooting. वो Polaroid होता था एक लेते थे और nonsense है बाप रे बाप. Oh. But that was the only thing. Otherwise, the discomfort of shooting in terms of no AC studios as such, vanity vans, the beautiful equipment that is there today, it was not all that, yeah. It was not all that. It was very difficult.
The conditions would be very tough also.
Very
physically.
tough. Physically tough conditions and equipment not great. Only the camera was good. Lights were not great. And the great lights were very expensive. So now look at these lights, look at these companies, look at the camera he's using. Aram se you put 3 cameras and we are shooting. Aram se he's just put 1 light. I'm sitting now. Suddenly something happens. He's going to say cut. So audio is gone and you want to retake my shot.
I get what you're saying.
It's all fantastic now, yeah.
Yeah. So 95 was the first time I think. Bazi was the first film project you got onto?
93, 94, 95, yes, that time. Bazi, I was assistant director.
Okay.
To be a photographer. Ashu had said, Avi, work hard, learn to work hard. So that's when I assisted and I was fortunate that Aamir gave me an opportunity because of Ashu. I always say that they both really, they gave me the opportunity which people don't get. So Aamir shot with me. He said, okay, shoot. He was shooting for a magazine called G. Ashu had said, Dekh, if you can give me a chance. So I shot. I said, okay, that's great, Aamir, thanks a lot. Where will you shoot? I said, I have no studio. So he was going for Raja Hindustani to Mahabaleshwar. I said, I'll come with you. Gaadi mein we'll on the highway, we'll keep shooting pictures. He liked the idea. I shot on the Vashi Bridge, Old Mumbai-Pune Road, Vai. We went shooting like that. Again, blindly.
Yeah.
Those pictures got published. I became a photographer. So, abhi ye main kya bolu? Over there I met Lolo, Karisma, because they were shooting for Raja Hindustani. As luck would have it, she liked me. She started shooting with me. She introduced me to Salman. And as I say in every interview of mine, if Salman Khan likes you, your life is set. He liked me. I'm lucky. He started shooting with me. He gave me so much work. And it's just been great. So I always say, Aamir, Salman and Ashu, you know, the tripod, because of whom the amount of... I got that push, which everybody doesn't get. So I never take credit. So when you came, when we were talking, that's the reason when many people say, you've done this, you've done... I haven't. I'm lucky. I've got angels in my life who helped me at the right time. And I know now, when I look back calmly, I know that if you get, it's not easy to get opportunities. It's not easy. It's not easy to spot an opportunity also. So I'll take credit for spotting them.
I was coming to that because it's not easy. Sometimes you don't even know.
Correct. You get lazy. So I will take credit that I'm a hardworking guy, that I spotted opportunities. I jumped on them. I snatched them. So I did that, but these angels were there. Yeah. So
I was reading somewhere this fun anecdote how Judwaa 2 poster came to life. Is it true?
What do you mean? Of course it's
true. I was reading that. Again, as you said, I didn't have the visual evidence of you saying it.
I mean, Mukul Anand was doing thus and he wanted a look test with Salman and we used to just shoot. Salman likes to shoot in his building. One day he said, let's walk across and shoot. I shot pictures. Salman being Salman removed his ganji, put it on his head. We shot the pictures. He took a gun. Negative pe time pass shoot. In the evening, we are seeing the pictures. He's saying, yeah, this is good, this is not good. This is good. Nadiyad walks in and says, ye mind blowing hai. Ye Judwaa poster. Now how? Now imagine Sajid Nadiadwala's thinking. Imagine Salman. This is all that's crazy thinking, out of the box thinking.
Yeah.
So he saw that and he made that into a poster, and Judwaa climax was left. So in the climax, they made Salman do that. It's just because he looked good in this. And it's fantastic, yeah. I mean, these guys, that's why they are so successful. That's why they are what they are, yeah. So now, how lucky am I, tell me? Because that time I was a new photographer.
Yeah.
The main photo shoot used to happen with other bigger photographers. I never used to do them. But suddenly मेरा poster, मेरा hoarding ही लग गया जुहू पे. तो
Life कैसे बदला जब ये hoarding लगा?
ज़्यादा तभी it's a gradual process.
Gradual process.
It's all been a very nice uphill.
It was not like one night.
Overnight night. Overnight is shooting Aamir.
Okay.
That suddenly changed.
Yep.
After that has been a nice gradual upswing. Thanks to God. It's just been an upswing, nice and easy.
But if you have to pick a moment खुद से अपने life में, अपने career में, जहाँ पे आपको लगता है the game changed for you. We all know somewhere that.
So it's these two moments.
These two moments.
That Aamir giving me an opportunity because of Ashu is definitely the number one game changer. Otherwise it would have been.
नहीं तो आप AD बनते?
नहीं, बनना ही नहीं था. I was clear कि it was not my game. So many people ask me today, तू assistant कब बना, तू director कब बना? अरे मैं कैसे बनूँगा? मैं तो photographer हूँ. So that was definitely one. And second is the period where Salman pushed me. He was a superstar. He still is. When Salman pushes you as a technician, he gives you a boost. The noticeability gets huge. So that period with Salman was a real big boost for me. So these two things are my main turning point. After that, you keep meeting people, you keep doing great work. So many people. I'm so grateful to everybody who gives me work. At the end of the year, I always put up a post on my Instagram where I thank. Because I always feel, I love that line. I forgot which airline used to say it. One of the airlines used to say, thank you for choosing this airline. We know you had a choice.
Oh, nice.
But you choose to fly with us today. I loved that line. I'd heard that line. So it's a very good line. So all these people who are shooting with me have a choice. It may be Salman, it may be Mr. Bachchan, it may be Mahesh Babu, it may be Alia, it may be Thumbs Up, Coke, whoever I shoot for, everybody. They all have a choice. So they choose to shoot with somebody. So when they choose to shoot with me, I'm grateful.
Regarding Salman, I have this one thing. It's just that whoever I have met who has closely worked with Salman always says that Bhai makes you like a family when you enter Galaxy. So everyone has a Galaxy story. You have a Galaxy story for me?
I'll have 100 Galaxy stories, but you have to understand one thing. Salman is like that, but it comes from Salim uncle. Salman has inherited from Salim uncle. Don't forget that.
The host.
The Galaxy apartment has always been open because of Salim uncle, and all the children, inherited that. So Salman is that. They don't blink an eyelid. I didn't have a place to stay when I started my career. This time, my parents shifted to Pune. They sold a house and shifted to Pune.
Okay.
So I was living in a 10 feet by 10 feet ka kholi. I had a kinetic Honda. That's how I started. So I used to live on rent from one place to the other, to the other, to the other. So in between rents, I got caught. I had no place to go. So I used to be, when I told this to Salman, his easy reaction is, come start staying in the house, stay in Sohail's room. Now, how can you even think like that? This is how big-hearted they are. Why I say they is he for saying it as him. And Sohail for allowing me to stay there. Salim uncle for allowing me.
Yeah, for the family to literally open the doors.
Arbaz, everybody stays in the house and one more. It's not as if they were living in a mansion.
Yeah.
It's an apartment. Galaxy is an apartment.
Exactly.
But they open their heart like that. To whom? One Maharashtrian struggling photographer. Please understand, I'm nobody. I'm a simple, struggling, middle-class photographer. There is no history, geography. I'm not their friend's son. They just thought that I'm a good guy, nice guy. Salman felt that. They just opened that door. Now, can you imagine? We say these stories of Galaxy so easily that they're actually very big. It's not a small. हम 10 बार सोचते हैं अपना गेस्ट आने वाला है घर पे आज वो रात को रहेगा यार.
हमारा प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है.
Then their hearts are too big.
You stayed for long?
Long? There is a controversy regarding that. I feel it's a few months.
Okay.
But Sohail says that it's a few years.
We'll take
but
it
yes,
anyways.
I stayed there for long. Till the night Sohail got married actually.
Oh my God.
So that time I had to move out, unfortunately.
He's like, ab kamra de do.
Yeah. But yes, that's how they are.
This is such a, oh my God.
Unbelievable people.
Unbelievable story.
But it's true. I'm telling you. So now what credit can I take? Now if somebody opens their heart like this, and this is at his pure superstardom के time के बोल रहा हूँ मैं, he's shooting for Judwaa, he's shooting for it's that time. So if I must have done something right in life that God gave me these angels.
How did you find your way through? The other person I really found a lot of work I saw was SRK. So many portraits, so many pictures. It was just something I was going through. And every time, I think before anyone, it's Gauri who's always putting up shot by Avinash, shot by Avinash, shot by Avinash. Something I have to ask.
So that's, again...
it's like you have the trilogy. Nobody, with the very few people who have the trilogy. Touchwood, you have the trilogy.
But Shah Rukh was the last.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He came
talking.
later. I shot with him much later actually.
How you found SRK and you?
Farah. So what happened is actually Shah Rukh and Ashu are very good friends.
Yeah.
So when Swades was shot, it was all the stills happened on location. So I didn't do them. Lagan and Swades stills I didn't do.
That I know. I checked.
I did after that. Jodha Akbar, everything, all posters I've shot because they were proper shoots. Swades and Lagan were shot on location. So whoever was the location photographer did. So Shah Rukh and I never had a working relationship. During Swades I shot a few pictures. During Pardes I had shot a few pictures. But I didn't have a...
like a proper
because he had his favorite photographers. Everything was happening. But when Farah and I were very close. And when Farah was doing Om Shanti Om, she was doing that bare body sequence.
Oh.
That's when she said, Avya, tu aja. And she told Shah Rukh, let Avinash shoot. And Shah Rukh was kind enough to say yes. And I shot the pictures. And sometimes that, you know what happens is that you just hit it off at the right time, at the right place. Again, this is the right place at the right time. So I shot those pictures. At that same time, Gauri wanted to shoot some family pictures because the house was new, Mannat was new, and Aryan was a kid, Suhana was a kid. Yes. So she was doing some interview somewhere for something. So she said, will you shoot? So I was more than happy. So I shot, and then she said, come, let's shoot the night when Shah Rukh packs up, let's do a family picture. So you'll see Mannat, they are there. So I shot those pictures, and that's how it just happened. And Shah Rukh, I'm a huge Shah Rukh fan. मतलब that man is something else only. वो अलग ही आदमी है. उसका aura, उसका energy, it cannot be described. And the way he is easy about work, and the way he doesn't take himself too seriously, the way he just does everything so easily, I just hit it off with him. And again, I just say, I am fortunate that he chooses to shoot with me. I always say that. It's nothing that we do. It's just that they choose. These actors.
Of course, they see something in you. Please stop not giving yourself.
I'm serious because I'm seeing life, boss. So more, and that's how I hit it off. So it became more and more and more, and just went on shooting. So life is good.
Yeah, because with the SRK, the only common thread, at least I have heard from every single person, is that there is so much kindness if he's around you.
Unbelievable.
It's like that. It's actually, the word is unbelievable. Somebody said the first time I was like, is it even real? And then you start spending time.
You know that film I forgot, Bhatt Saab's film.
SRK is...
Sonali Bindre and...
Duplicate?
Duplicate.
Yes.
So Duplicate का एक on set shot लेने के लिए मुझे राहुल नंदा publicity designer had sent. I was a nobody photographer. I went on set to shoot that shot with the existing lighting. मैं कुछ struggler था, मतलब I can't even begin to tell you. I'll never forget how kind Shah Rukh was with me. I was fumbling around a little with the lights and all. He was so, तुझे क्या चाहिए बोल, तुझे एक और light चाहिए. Yeah, just give him one more light. Is this okay for you? Don't too tension मत ले, आराम से कर. I was so overwhelmed. I'll never forget that. Now, who has so much? He has kindness. There's something about him where he takes care of.
I think from where he comes from also, he understands that when you start from scratch, how important it is to hold hands and to make your tribe and walk.
You may be right. You may be right, because he also came to Mumbai with nothing.
Yeah, with nothing.
So he must be also feeling like, he must be seeing something about him in all people who are, struggling. That he must be feeling, I have been there and I know what it means to be kind to somebody.
Kindness, I think, is probably the biggest virtue anyone can bless you.
He's really, really, you have to see him to believe him. As a producer also, he'll give you the world. He'll give his technicians. It's a blank check for every technician. Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever you want as a DOP, whatever you want as a photographer, he'll give.
Farah says that after you make a film with SRK, as a director, as a maker, you are spoiled because that man is like, ye chahiye, ye le lo, ye chahiye, ye lo. During Happy New Year, she was, I remember I watched that interview where she's like, कि मैंने बस ऐसे ही बोला मुझे ऐसा shot चाहिए, and the next thing I know is, he's got me some crazy equipment, and I'm like, dude. Hello.
No. He's but can I say something I'm not comparing anybody to anybody.
Of course, I don't think you have to. They are like.
But I'll tell you something. My experience of the film industry is they're really fantastic, kind people. Overall. I'll tell you what I mean by that. The most beautiful part of the Indian film industry is that they don't care who you are. They only care about your work. Wow. They don't care whether you're a guy or a girl. They don't care whether you're gay or straight. They don't care whether you are vernacular or proficient. They don't care whether you are very educated or uneducated. They only care that your work is good and you're a good person. And everybody has been nice to me. I'll tell you, and when I look back, you're meeting me today at this stage of my life where I'm talking to you so confidently because I'm looking back and wondering how that happened. I've not had a single bad episode in my entire life with anybody. Sunny Deol, Salman Khan, Vinod Khanna, Feroz Khan. I'm taking names. You know, I used to be overawed कि आज इनका shoot है यार.
I know, you're telling.
But the way they all have been. Madhuri Dixit, I'll never forget. I shot her 1 week after Hum Aapke Kaun.
Oh my God.
And I was a new photographer. I came on a kinetic Honda to shoot. She called me up and she put me on her dining table. I'm sitting and eating kande pohe with Madhuri Dixit, her mother, and my assistant, and I'm feeling I'm dreaming. कि ये कैसे हो सकता? That's how good people are. Have been. At least that's my experience. How encouraging and nice she was with me. 1 week after Hum Aapke Kaun. Whenever I meet Madhuri, I still tell her, Madhuri, you don't know, these acts give us a punch to go up in life. Sridevi, when I was new, how much she encouraged. Everybody, there is something. It's so easy for a star to say, "Tu kya bakwas kar raha hai yaar, beech mein mat aa yaar." It's so easy to say that. Yes. It is so easy to say that. They don't do that. They really are nice people. I think the film industry is full of nice people because I somewhere feel that they all have been at a struggling stage in their life, and they always see that everybody has to be held with a kind hand. Yes, you hear stories of
course, there always be a few rotten apples.
I won't even call rotten apples. Good people might also get angry. हो सकता है, मैं ना नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. I'm not saying कि सब एकदम संत तुकाराम है, ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं.
People also have bad days and there are
bad days or bad points होता है, but I'm saying a general emotion of the film industry is that they just are good people. They hold everyone. They go up, and the entire film industry is very clear in their head that everything is teamwork. Nobody feels God here. Everybody feels that we are all teamwork. You see Salman, you see Alia, you see Shah Rukh, anybody, I don't know how many more names to take.
Yeah.
They all are so, they help each other.
Each time when of course you meet the new set of actors and the new, the new crop, I would say the new alumni of Bollywood is coming and making their way. How exciting it is for a photographer, for a fresh face to shoot. Like a blank canvas it is. World doesn't know. They might be meeting you through your lens.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to shoot the first photoshoots of many people. Like, I've been really fortunate. So many people, their first shoots have been done by me. And it has been very exciting. For example, Ranbir's first pictures I did. Varun's I have done. Arjun I did. Sharwari I have done. Their first pictures.
The very first.
Ananya, Suhana. I've shot their first. It's extremely exciting. So it's exciting on two fronts. One is when you're shooting somebody's son or daughter,
it's like a family relationship.
Yeah, so you feel, I'm shooting this, that. That excitement is amazing. Then you end up comparing, then you end up seeing how good she is or he is. So it's very exciting. And total newcomers also. So I'll never forget, Farah had made me do the look test of Deepika for Shanti Om. Wow. That shot like Hema Malini,
the dream girl look.
Which was then made into a poster in the film.
In the film.
So that look test I had done. I met Deepika first time that day. Now, you shot her and like Farah and I'm like, oh, she's stunning. Yeah. She already was a successful model then. But yes, to answer your question, it's damn exciting sometimes. Sometimes it's disappointing. Where you feel, okay, nothing great. Now when I see young girls, young boys, when they come for photo shoots to me, they're so prepared. And you know why? It's because of the iPhone, because of the phones. They are doing so many selfies and they're doing so many pictures. They know themselves. Earlier when I used to shoot portfolios, I had to study. Half my time used to go and studying left profile better, right profile better. How will she look in this? How will you look in that?
And how I can guide that person.
Now these newcomers come and tell me, I look better like this.
It's so funny na. My left profile is better and the lighting here has to be like.
But they know it.
They know it.
And I respect it. मुझे थोड़ी ego है. again, I won't take names. There have been so many actors and actresses who have done no formal training in anything and they became actors. Now it's not like that. Everybody is going through a grind of workshops, action, dance classes,
like 2 to 3
horse
years
riding
before
classes.
even just announcing your debut.
तो सब लोग जो आते हैं fully prepared आते
And
हैं
I think it's good.
bodies.
I always say, you have a privilege, make count for it.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
put
So
every
it's
bit of hard work
correct.
if you're getting that
Yeah,
privilege.
yeah. So earlier I used to take assistants in photography who were like me. कि यार कुछ नहीं है तू आजा. Now I say no. Why? Now I want assistants also who have done a course in photography. Because when I came, there were no courses in India. Now there are courses, there are things in life. So then take it as a profession and come to me. Don't come to me for time pass like I did it. I am a case of a freak
Now
case.
I get it now.
I didn't do it right. I got lucky. You don't try to be lucky, boss. You want to be a photographer, learn photography for 2 years, 3 years. Do you ever go and tell a lawyer, I want to intern with you? Or you tell a doctor, कल से मैं आपकी सर्जरी देखूंगा. Why?
Who are you? And why are you here?
तो photography में क्यों आ रहा है? Why do you want to be assistant director without doing a film course? So I now encourage that you study what you want to do, then come and intern.
What is this myth, Avinash, when people say that some people look good on camera, example, or this line which we often hear, अरे इसकी फोटोज अच्छी नहीं आई पर ये रियल लाइफ में अच्छी दिखती है, इसकी फोटोज अच्छी आती हैं पर ये रियल लाइफ में ओके दिखती है. Can you break these statements for me, these normal statements?
So it's not a myth, it's reality.
Okay.
And that comes from, it's what it's called is aura, body language and confidence. So there are these stunning girls in college who we see,
Yeah.
or boys, and we see good looking. Camera pe zero. That's what you're asking, correct?
Yeah.
They're very cool otherwise in life. They become conscious. Now, anybody who's camera conscious does not look good on camera because that whole body has murjhod, confidence is gone,
Yeah.
चेहरे का तेज चला जाता है because they are conscious. The minute you're conscious, you're not looking good. The minute the camera is off, you again back to your, चला तेरे को कैमरे के सामने क्या हुआ?
Exactly.
And then there are reverse people. Reverse is who? Who are like this.
But the camera loves them.
Baap re. So this is not a myth, it's reality. So the reality is of inner confidence. Inner confidence makes you look different.
The reason to ask is, I was speaking to Suraj Bajjatia and he told me, technically Salman's audition for Maine Pyar Kiya never made it, the cut. But the moment he saw his pictures, he's like, the eyes, oh my God, he's like, the man, the love was oozing out and he's like, मेरे को तब hit करा कि मेरे को उसकी photos में ही मतलब मुझे मेरा प्रेम मिल गया था.
Confidence है सलमान का. He does not try to hide anything. He's bindas the way he is. Now, the minute you are confident of your body, you're automatically going to look different. Your swag, what is swag?
Exactly.
तो मैं भी ऐसे चल सकता हूँ. ऐसे चलने को swag नहीं बोलते. Swag is, it automatically comes, you're doing nothing.
Like he walks in and, I just met him 2 weeks back. He just walks in and I'm like,
yeah, so वो तो certain things, and then the aura of success, celebrities, it's a different ballgame.
It's a different. Has there ever been a point, Avinash, you have worked with so many phenomenal actors across, like not just in Bollywood, down south also, so much work. कभी ऐसा लगता है कि too much glamour it is, or do you want to explore maybe something else in photography? Is there some other interest which also Avinash is fond of?
No, I love my photography. I want to be a photographer all my life. I'm very happy.
And with the celebrity side of it?
I love it, yeah. I mean, see, now I'm trained to be with it, and I love celebrities, star power. I love the way they are. You shoot, when I shot the Pushpa 2 poster,
Yes.
just to see Allu Arjun walk on set like that and that, it's history, boss. It's history. I'm lucky to have been there. Mahesh Babu, Junior NTR, Nayanthara, in the south also.
And then the cricketers, I will come to them. Oh my God, you have the shot of Sachin and Dhoni together.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am going, we have that. I will do that in the segment. I'm like, I need to ask the story.
No, it's an aura, boss. It's an aura. It's stars I love. The aura and the thing is, hats off.
Give me a fun story. Like, abhi aisa hua hai ki this anger and this impatience.
No, how can anger and impatience be fun?
No, I mean, sometimes it's create comic circumstances.
No. It's comic circumstances to nahi hua. Actually, 2-3 actors and actresses have reprimanded me. In this studio.
This very studio.
Juhi Chawla scolded me. That I'll never forget. Because I was rude to my assistant. In a way. Rude by her standard. Because she's too sweet.
Oh, she's...
अरे काय करतो रे? तुला एवढं कळत नाही का? Like that for me is normally a Maharashtrian आदमी इतना बोलेगा. I was on those lines little bit, but in her eyes it was, Avinash, how can you talk? So I won't forget that. I said sorry.
But I think thoda sabko slack kaatna padega. When you're working, you're too charged up. I get it because being a Punjabi.
No, but there are some people who are very kind.
Comes up.
Some people are kind. I am a kind man actually. I am good with my assistants. I'm not bad. But when I get edgy or when I get, it's not out of some bad rudeness का माँ बहन की गाली नहीं निकालता but मैं एकदम मेरे अंदर का
So you're looking the perfection maybe at that point and everything.
Pressure में कभी-कभी एक ज़्यादा
इंसान.
And then I realized that that's not a good quality to have. So now I've curbed it because the whole atmosphere gets a little. कि एक आदमी, I've seen a DOP shout on set. What the hell are you doing? Then he shouted at the lightman. Now the minute he did that, I saw it. I saw the way the entire mood of the set went.
Everyone
Actors became like that. Director was. Everybody gets. कि कोई ऐसी public ये होता है ना.
It's a public humiliation of a sort for that particular person who's getting the end of it.
Humiliation तो है ही, but the whole atmosphere gets screwed.
The day is flat now.
So ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए. तो मैं नहीं करता ऐसे में. I'm not notorious, I'm just saying. But थोड़ा बहुत भी होता है तो लफड़ा है.
Like मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला. Like मेरे को गलत बातों के लिए ही पूछ रही है. Avinash, do you believe that often I hear it from so many people around me when we talk to them कि जितना credit West में या Hollywood में photographers को मिलता है या जितनी reputed या well paid उनका bracket है वो Indian photographers के साथ case नहीं है. ऐसा कुछ है?
Many people believe that. I don't believe that. I feel we are very well paid. I feel you can't compare the two economies.
Number one question तो यही
So,
of course.
If I've heard that the top photographers in America charge $1 million, suppose.
Example, yeah.
8.5 करोड़ हो गया. Mario test.
Of course.
One, हम लोग क्या 4-5 लाख में 6 लाख कितना 2 लाख. Disparity देखो. But look at our economy. How much is an expensive film in India? When you make a film in 70, 80, 90, 100, 150 crores, you say बहुत महंगी बनी. उनकी पिक्चर 1000 करोड़ में.
शुरू में से होता कितना बात है.
The economy is different.
So the pricing as per that.
The person who's complaining, any photographer, and now I'm going to say something controversial, I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way to any photographer. Any photographer or technician who's saying that we are not paid well, he's comparing to the West, you said.
Correct.
तो उसको पूछ तेरे ड्राइवर की सैलरी क्या है? Do you give a driver's salary like a driver is paid in New York? What is a maid salary? You are paying that ना? Why are you not saying New York की maid की क्या सैलरी है? और New York के driver की क्या सैलरी?
रख सकते हो आप वही बहुत बड़ी
फिर
बात
तो
है.
फिर you pay for them. It doesn't work like that. There are two separate economies, boss. It's a different economy.
Exactly.
We have 140 crore people ready to work for you. तो मैं अगर कल बोलूँ कि मुझे 1 करोड़ रुपया चाहिए, you will have to interview me in my farmhouse sitting with my cows doing nothing in life. I can't. How can I say I want 1 crore? What is the connection? ऐसे नहीं होता. So there is no disparity in life. Everybody gets what they deserve. Every economy has its own dynamic. You can't say कि we are underpaid and they are overpaid. ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. It's all fair. I feel it's all fair, at least for my feel.
Yeah, because with all the I'm not saying I'm trying to name or defame, but so many budding photographers when you meet them at multiple events and it's a common thing you keep on hearing, and I've often wondered that I'll get to ask.
No, budding photographers का problem अलग है. They are caught in a very bad time. It is a bad time for budding photographers. I agree. I say that in my workshop. Because of digital photography, photography has become easy.
Yeah, everyone.
And many people are taking good pictures. It's simple demand and supply. There are many people having the same Sony camera, the same Godox lights, the same studio you can hire the same stands, and all are doing good work. Now, if they are all doing good work and one person values 1 lakh rupees, one person 3 lakh rupees, if a 20,000 rupee guy is doing the same work as the 3 lakh rupee guy, why will the client spend 3 lakhs? He'll go to 20,000 only.
Correct.
Unless you give something that they can't.
Correct.
They come to me for whatever I do. They feel that nobody else will be able to do this. Or they feel that this work nobody else will be able to do. So what you get paid, unfortunately or fortunately, is exactly controlled by demand and supply. It has nothing to do with we are underpaid and somebody is overpaid. I say nahi hota hai. It's demand and supply. When prices start falling, are we not happy that there's a price war between Jio and Vodafone? वो आ रहे 10 रुपए मिनट, 5 रुपए, 3 रुपए, 2 मिनट, हम लोग हंस रहे हैं ना, हम लोग रह रहे हैं 1 रुपए। तो उनकी क्या वाट है? So it's same demand supply. What to do? Second, I'll tell you something very interesting. I think creativity is overrated. लोग बहुत in our field like we are creative. You know what is the brief? What creativity is overrated and simplicity is underrated.
Oh, simplicity is anyhow underrated. नहीं
You see my portraits. You see my photography.
I'm coming to that.
It's very simple. I don't do too much of post. I don't do too much of planning. Simplicity is a very underrated thing, unfortunately. I love simplicity.
That's how your post backup series came to fore now.
Yeah, and creativity is overrated. Ki everything, he's creative, you know, I feel. You know, clients are like, I don't believe in that. I really believe that life is too simple. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be easy, be cool. Do what you know best. I know I'm doing good work. I know that I've got good lights. I know I understand a face. I know I'm good at my lighting. But now I can't now start taking everything into, like, you know, nobody can shoot like me. I never tell an actor, you know, I shoot you the best. How can I say that? I say, kuch hai nahi. I'm not me myself. So that is the other thing that keeps me balanced. I don't take myself too seriously, and I really don't think that I deserve anything that somebody else does not have. So I'm very balanced because of that. It's a very easy life.
Are there any hard lines which Avinash will never cross? Are there certain shoots? Are there certain pictures which do not align with his ideology? Like some people are just not comfortable.
Yeah, so I've never shot in my life.
Yeah.
I've never done bikini shoots, lingerie shoots.
That was a conscious call always?
Conscious call. I don't know. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Now, if you ask me why I don't do these things, I have no idea. I just felt I'm not comfortable with certain things. I don't do them. There's nothing right or wrong about them. But a conscious call is that I never let down my clients. I never let down my actors. Like one of the reasons why Salman liked me is because that time when I came in Salman's life, he was off press.
Oh yes, that was a tough period.
And all photographers used to shoot with him. And they used to give pictures to magazines. And he used to hate that. And he used to tell them don't give, but they still used to give. Because they used to get good money.
Of course.
I never did that. When Salman told me don't give it to magazines, I never gave. So many magazines that time. When I was a struggler, kinetic Honda pe, I was offered a lot of money. I'll tell you that today. Which would have made a big difference to me. I did not give the pictures. Because if Salman has put his faith in me and he said don't give it, I will not give it. So I never misuse my...
I think your relationships, your friendships.
Honesty has to be there in your profession.
It has
Just
to be.
keep. I am very honest to my profession. I never take advantage of that.
And when you shoot like for the film posters and stuff like that, do you get the creative freedom to do it your way, or you go by the vision of what director is having?
Rarely we get creative vision because a film poster is not a vision of the director also actually many a times. It is the vision of the publicity designer.
Of course, how the marketing wants to put it out.
So not marketing is different. Publicity designer.
Oh, okay, just the publicity designer.
Yes,
oh, okay.
That publicity designer comes out with a concept and sells it to the director producer, and we are actually following their vision.
Okay.
But then the director to director, actor to actor, it changes. Like a Salman.
It evolves bit by bit.
Some people get more involved. Some are just come and then they shoot. So the publicity designer's vision is the main, and then the director. I've had so many shoots in my life I've done where the director is not on set.
Oh.
It's the publicity designer with the actors. Because the producer, sometimes some producers are very strong in marketing. They keep everyone else out. Yeah. So and the publicity designers, they decide. So yes, it's been exciting. Freedom we do get. Of course, the freedom of lighting is there, the freedom of lensing is there. But freedom of designing is not ours.
Like somebody like, say, an Aamir, who's such a perfectionist when it comes to like he being director as well. How supposed to work with actors like that also, जिनको सब fields का knowledge भी और उनको हर चीज में बारीकी से घुसना भी होता है. How it's working with them just as professionals.
So Dangal Poster is an answer to that. I went to Ludhiana to shoot it. Aamir said, "Abhi, come and shoot there." I said, "Okay." वो घर में. And I knew the rough story of Dangal. तो मैं अभी tomorrow morning we'll shoot 7. I said, okay. I went with my camera, lights, everything. Now he sets up. Nitesh is there. Aamir sits. And Geeta, Babita young and Geeta, Babita old. Both are standing next to him. I'm like, how can all of you all be in the same frame? That's the poster.
Yeah, it's there.
How, you see, Fatima and Sania, are the older ones. Or choto, that's a wrong poster. If you go to look at it that way.
That way.
They four are never in the same field are they four ever in the same frame in Dangal?
No.
So when Aamir is sitting like that with them, I'm thinking ki ye kya ho raha hai? But Nitesh, they were very clear. He said, Avi, it's not about, it's a relationship. The film is about the relationship of the father with these four characters. Young Geeta is a character and old Geeta is a character. So मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ, मैं wrestling कर रहा हूँ, मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ, मैं सिर्फ बैठा हूँ and my relationship with these. Now this is beyond me to understand. How will I ever shoot? Nobody's ever questioned that poster.
Because I remember we had the opportunity to be in Ludhiana at that time when Aamir sir was shooting there.
Oh.
They had a press con. They did the first asset reveal there. And we all went thinking that we will see Aamir in a akhada. हम तो मतलब journalists बड़े excited होके सब पहुंच गए लुधियाना, like we flew on. And he gave his interviews in this very look and everyone is asking, सर आप अखाड़े में उतर के शूट नहीं करेंगे इसलिए? तुमको किसने बोला पूरी फिल्म सिर्फ अखाड़े के बारे में?
See, that's what I'm saying. So we think things we don't know. So that's, you ask me, so I'm telling you. So when you're working with people, it all is person to person. Everybody knows, everybody thinks. There have been so many films where there is no romance, but the poster is romantic.
Oh, yeah.
There have been so many action films where there's no action, but the poster is action. So these are calls of, like Judwaa poster you spoke about. Judwaa is a David Dhawan comedy film.
Nobody would have thought.
It's an action poster, right? Hey, Judwaa mein action, but it's a normal
it's like
comedy
just
film.
Climax wala action.
Yeah, a Judwaa poster with a gun. But these are marketing things which, beyond me, I give full-on credit to the producers, directors, actors who think like that. And
like Dangal, I understood. Like one thing which was creatively very beautiful for you. Anything else which stuck with you? One of your works also?
Many are there. I love Judwaa poster.
It's
Beautiful it was.
Beautiful, sublime.
Hira Mandi just now with Sanjay. I mean, there are many films, many posters that I've loved. Ravan, Chennai Express shoot was absolutely fantastic.
Mad.
With Deepika and Shah Rukh on a bike and all the those goons and on a crane. It was absolute fun.
The film itself was a mad.
Yeah. So you see, whenever I see a Chennai Express poster, it brings a smile on my face. So there have been, it's great. Houseful shoots are fantastic always.
It's like
madness. So that doesn't mean the films I'm not saying जिनका नाम नहीं आ रहा है.
Of course, no. It's
sometimes
just
it's just things.
Stick.
It's very simple. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's a lot. Now, actually, Dangal shot is a 20-minute shot finished. है ही नहीं ना उसमें कुछ.
हाँ मतलब just raw. I would say this is so much emotion and rawness in that.
So it's
flaws नहीं है.
So it's always it's great fun. All films I enjoy shooting, and some films, as you say, now when you shoot, every director is different. Sanjay Bansali is an absolute delight.
I was coming to that. I'll come. I have my.
It's all. Everybody has their own flavor, boss.
How is it to shoot beautiful women in one frame? So many beautiful women in one frame. How is to shoot so many beautiful?
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, I would say like any poster which might have 2 or 3 leading ladies or something like that. How is it to shoot? Like
not easy.
Because it's just
not easy. Shooting multiple people in one frame and actors is not easy, boss.
Irrespective.
Because the light gets into a problem, profiles get into a problem, shadows get into a problem. So
it must be a hilarious situation also.
I'm sure you must have thought I'll say it's fantastic, but the only thing I can say is it's difficult. When multiple people in a frame is a difficult thing.
So just imagining maybe like something like a house full, it must be such a task because there are so many people.
But these posters many times are shot separate. So फिर वो easy हो जाता है. But when everybody is together, which we have done in Houseful sometimes, in some of the Housefuls we shot together, it gets very challenging technically because otherwise it's fantastic. Yeah. It's a winner up your sleeve. कि तुम फोटो अच्छा लो, अच्छा फैंटासी की दिखने वाला है पूरी हाउसफुल की कास्ट सामने खड़े
बढ़िया लग रहे हैं.
But technically it's a nightmare.
There's something, Cole, I wanted to do with you. I don't know how right or wrong it is, but a crash course in photography, because when I'm sitting with you, I have to ask you some quick, fun questions.
Ask.
Okay. First one, as we roll for the crash course with the master himself, and he's going to tell me, what's an ick of yours when you see today's pictures or somebody, a young guy shooting on sets or anything, something which like I wish I could correct him or her.
It's the ease with which they're shooting, thinking they've shot a great picture. I've had that problem with many people. Sir, देखो मैंने photo खींचा. Sir, I thought, what is this? See Instagram. There are brilliant photo people. The digital camera का biggest curse is that. It's a boon for somebody like me. It's a boon for somebody like me. But for people who are just shooting pictures, thinking they've shot great pictures, it's not them, it's the camera.
Correct.
It's not you. You have to understand that.
Is there a quick tip in the book for any random person who might be watching this, how to click a decent good picture?
On a phone,
On a phone.
the tip is simple. It's not from me. The camera manufacturers, all of them, have come out with a fantastic portrait mode. First of all, you should shoot on a portrait mode.
Correct.
Portrait mode पे shoot करने का. And don't keep the background close to you. Keep that away. That's the biggest tip. Don't take group shots. Shoot one person. Put it on portrait mode. Keep the camera slightly high. See that the face is well lit. Take 2-3 pictures. Don't show it to that person. See, खराब है, अच्छा है. Immediately change. Don't shoot and just give. Take advantage of digital. लोग क्या करते हैं? Shoot करते हैं, ले. So 8 out of 10 times you'll see wherever in a restaurant you, hey, it's very bad. Take again.
99%.
तो take again तक अपने को मत लाओ. You first judge your own picture. Value it. Then change it. You're asking me a serious question, I'm giving you a serious answer.
I am loving this.
अच्छे से shoot करो, उसको देखो, फिर change करो. Portrait mode पे you'll get good pictures. Basically take your time and enjoy the shot.
Paparazzi culture which we have seen in India over so many now, so I think it's a part and parcel of our daily life. Do you think that also disrupted somewhere the photography part or how the people take photography?
No, it's not connected only. Because paparazzi comes into play only with celebrities. Nobody else has an encounter with paparazzi except a celebrity. So if your question is...
No, because these paparazzi also now separately also click actors in that sense. I meant to ask in that zone that have they disrupted the scene?
No.
Somewhere?
No. They are doing their own work. Paparazzi is doing their own work. They are good at what they do. Their job is completely different from others. Their job is to...
literally in the shortest span of time get as much.
Yeah, so a paparazzi photo is a different ball game altogether. It is getting the right celebrity in the right pose.
At the right time.
At the right time. उसमें कुछ dynamic मिला, fantastic मिला, controversial मिला. It can be anything. Unfortunately, that's a part of the whole game where whatever you get,
anything can get packed technically at a particular moment.
So nobody else is going to see those people there except the paparazzi. I'm never going to see Alia walk out of the airport. Only the paps are going to see that.
What are your thoughts on this entire generation of ours who's obsessed with filters? Photo बाद में आती है. I have literally seen daily का है ये photo ठीक है filter लगा देंगे. ये filter लगा देंगे वाला क्या है?
It's very good.
How you rate them? How you see them?
Fantastic.
All the editing tools.
Yeah, mind blowing. What's the problem? You want to look good.
Yeah.
Look, everybody is made differently. There are some actors I know who don't allow me to retouch their images.
Oh.
They say, I say, क्या करें? So if nothing matters to me, it does not matter. Now if it matters to me, it matters. So filter a person uses when they want to look a certain way. So there's nothing right or wrong about it. And if they're available, it's a great tool to have. A filter is actually Photoshop. For me, it's Photoshop. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I only know how to shoot. My team does. But in Photoshop, you do so many things. तो जिसको इतना टाइम लगता था आज फिल्टर में ठक करके हो जाता है. So it's great. There's nothing wrong.
More than the photo shoots, it's the magazine covers which come under light where people are like, तुम ऐसी दिखती ही नहीं और कवर पे ऐसे ये क्यों दिख रहे हैं? And
I'll tell you this. This used to happen with us in simple model portfolios. हम लोग जब portfolio shoot करते हैं, non-celeb.
जी.
There are some photographers. I'm not one of them. There are many photographers who used to retouch a lot. And then those newcomers used to go to agencies, they used to go to casting directors. And photo देख के उनको बुलाते थे. जब आते थे तो they used to say, "You don't look like that at all."
Correct.
So that was a door where it all went wrong. So then that headshot came into play and simple Polaroids came into play. Now they started calling them Polaroids. It's a wrong word.
Okay.
But when modeling agencies started casting, they used to say कि तू तेरा सादे iPhone से photo खींच के भेज. We don't want a portfolio shot by a photographer because that is all too much makeup, too much post.
Just you. Just your
You
face.
the way you are. That came into play few years back because of this over-retouching.
And now we see that on the ramps, like everyone just mug shots as we call them. They're
Simple. So you be what you are. So I've had casting directors call me and say, "Kya tu photo bhej?" It's like how we go to hotels and we realize photo में hotel mind blowing दिखता था. So it's the
ये
same.
बचपन में किया है बहुत, ये तो ऐसा दिखता ही नहीं
तो
पापा.
वही हो गया. So now they have corrected that also, by the way.
Yeah, they're very realistic. As we
Now it's all
begin with.
because they've realized कि it goes against them. So हर एक चीज का दौर है boss. Who's I think Pamela Anderson is now gone.
They've gone completely free of makeup and she's like, this is me. I have done everything in life.
I think it's an extreme step.
It's a very extreme step.
Why would you not do little makeup is what I would feel. You've been such a big celebrity. But that's the step she's taken. So the exact opposite she's doing of what you just asked me, right? Okay, Photoshop. So it's a frame of mind and whatever gives you comfort, gives you comfort. There was this other supermodel in the middle. I'm not sure who it was. Who stopped retouching and showed her celluloid or something on the ramp.
Yeah. I am forgetting the name, yes. But I remember
It
the
became
face.
big news.
It was big news.
According to me, it was unnecessary what she did. Is what I feel. Ki you are a supermodel, you are walking on the ramp. I'm not saying celluloid is bad. I'm just saying you have to understand what you're doing and what you don't want to do. So if somebody wants to take an extreme step, it's their choice.
Your thoughts on somebody who's so conscious and so clear that what he wants to shoot and doesn't want to shoot. When you see the morphed images making to the fore, as a photographer,
Very sad, I feel.
like, and some I won't say just cross the line. They're beyond disgusting.
I don't even want to talk about it. It's heartbreaking for me to see it. Heartbreaking because photography is my life, and when I see it being misused to this level, I feel really bad. You know, there is this thing when you're a celebrity, these things are a part of your life. Now, I don't know where to draw the line here. Where are they going to draw this line? What is going on? I mean, I don't even want to say. मैं क्या बोलूँ मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Till 6-8 months ago, 9 months ago, we were talking about a mock photo की lift में किसी को देखा और उसका इतना बड़ा बवाल हो गया था. अभी तो it's gone beyond. Yeah. What is going on?
It's like,
And you
it's
use
scary.
the word disgusting. Yeah.
It's scary actually because you don't even know what you have shot.
नहीं, scary नहीं, मेरे लिए नहीं है scary.
No,
Scary is for the people who are suffering. It's really, really wrong. I feel it's really bad. And it's one of the curses of the digital age.
I was in a debate somewhere. There was a conversation where somebody actually ended up saying that credit thoda hai kisi ka photo pe. You decided to become a public face, so you might as well be consumed for. I'm like, dude, it's not a watermark battle we are fighting. It's somebody's face you are.
No, it's weird. I can't even talk about this. मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा क्या बोलूँ. Genuinely, I am like shocked. And the last 6 months has gone so, if I may say, advanced. समझ ही नहीं आता क्या real, क्या नहीं real, क्या.
Ultimately, government had to bring up a law. There is no other way. क्या करें हम? That's the only way to do it. But thank you, Avinash, for doing this one. I have had a great time. I think I've done a good job. I'll take that.
Of course you have. Thanks a lot.
No, but thank you. Thank you for opening up your heart and telling the stories, which I know are too personal, and sometimes we don't know exactly how much can we say and what to and what not to. But you have given me some
we spoke for too long. I think it's going to be, I don't know what you're going to do.
No, this will. There are certain episodes which I think I know my crew, when they are happy, when they are enjoying a shoot, you get to see on their faces.
Good, I'm happy.
But thank you so much for doing this and wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
And I hope that soon I get to see some more pictures. So next time when I'm here, I can
New pictures.
New pictures.
Of 2025.
Yes.
Hi, this is Avinash Gowariker and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.